What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And this one comes from PC Gamer. The hacker who stole and gave back 600 million has been offered a job and reward from the company he stole from. Crypto thief has been offered the role of chief security advisor and a $500,000 reward. Last week, over 600 million in cryptocurrency was stolen in an elaborate digital heist when a hacker exploited a vulnerability in the Poly network, a platform used to make cryptocurrency transactions across different blockchains. And if that was a wild enough story, the hacker later returned nearly all of the stolen currency after the illegal transactions were flagged, which made the money nearly impossible to convert to US dollars anywhere. And yet another bizarre twist to the story, Poly Network announced today in a Medium post that it has maintained daily contact with the hacker referred to as Mr. White Hat. Poly Network claims that the hacker shared his concerns about Poly Network security and overall deployment strategy, and that they offered him a job. And it is not uncommon for hackers to make a living testing out digital defense of large companies for a fee. The idea is who is better to run your security than the person who robbed you. And this actually isn't uncommon. It's largely sort of uncommon for it to be said out loud, but normally it will be an internal thing. It's not normally as public. But, someone will do something that compromises the system quite badly, and, then they will call up the company and go, "Hey, by the way, I did this thing to your system. Would you like to know how?" And more often than not, there are some stupid companies that are, like, just really stupid about it and kind of go the nuclear route of, "No, no, no, this is all a lie, blah, 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 blah," kind of thing, and don't want any help. But a lot of, the main tech companies, when something like this happens, like, where it's super big, they want that person to, outline exactly how and what how they did it, how they managed to do it, how it can be prevented, what they think is, actually occurring, how can they make the system better, is there anything else they found, the system overall, why is all these things happening? Because it's important, right? So what they said is that they're counting on more experts like Mr. White Hat to be involved in the future development of Poly Network. This would believe that we share the vision to build a more secure and robust distributed system. The company wrote also to extend our thanks to Mr. White Hat to continue contributing to secure advancement in the blockchain world together with Poly Network. We are cordially inviting Mr. White Hat to be our chief security advisor. And they also gave him 500,000 bug bounty, for finding and discovering the exploit that, allowed this, this, to occur in the first place. And the company also stated that it's not gonna hold him legally responsible, and he initially refused, the money, the 500,000, but Poly Network still sent it to him, to do with as he pleases. Uh, some have found it hard to believe that this theft was an expected, security test and not simply a massive heist that both sides are now trying to cover up. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't think right, he could have intentionally tried to do it. That could be a thing. But I don't think it was because I wouldn't see why he would give them the information to do it, of how he did it and stuff. I don't know. It sounds more like he did it and then, was like, "Hey, by the way, here's the money back. I did this thing. I actually managed to do it." A lot of times with this stuff, like, for people who don't have an intimate knowledge of computers and stuff, penetration testing, which is what they call it, where you, go through a system and try to find vulnerabilities in it and exploit them, right? You don't know what you're gonna find, right? You don't know what you're finding. Some people just do it for fun. Like, a lot of people just do it for fun and see what happens, right? And then when something does happen, they're like, "Holy shit, this actually worked. Wow, this is bad. This is bad. Wow, this is bad," kind of thing. And then that's how they end up getting in contact with the companies because they're like, "You dude, you know, like, this thing happened, right?" And they're like, "Wait, what?" And that's why this kind of relationships end up occurring. Um, a lot of the fun for most of these guys, the good ones, is in the attempt and seeing what will happen. Obviously, there are bad people who do this maliciously all the time, who create viruses and all sorts of horrible things to try and scam and cheat and corrupt people just around the world in general. But this just sounds like a genuine hey, I tried to exploit your system, I successfully exploit your system. It's bad. Here's what I accidentally got from it. I didn't expect I'd get all this, but here we go. I'm gonna give you it back, and yeah. Apparently, they're gonna have a bug bounty program. So if anyone else finds vulnerabilities in their system, and they report it to them and give them the information about it, they can also receive a $100,000 reward as well. Cool, cool. Like if this is all above board and everything, like they're not going after him, and he genuinely just gave the money back straight away. Like, yeah, well, it's a different, interesting story. I like stories like this. They intrigue me, and amazing thing to do, finding a vulnerability of this scale. I don't think one's been found like this for quite a long time, and at least not made publicly knowledge. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button, comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this. I thought this one was pretty interesting. Smart dude, good on him.